Okay, let's look at one option when our opponent goes to kneel down from a standing 50-50 position, or when my opponent is in a 50-50 position seated and he tries to come up on his knees. So, whichever occurs, I have Ward in a standing 50-50 position, or we come up from a seated 50-50 position and he goes down on his knees. So if he's on one knee, I can still try and spin underneath, but the hardest part is when he leans on this knee, and prevents me from spinning in any direction. So first off, I want to keep some distance and prevent it from grabbing my head, using my arms and posting on his chest or in his armpit. I could also post in his close armpit to keep his body weight away from me. Now, my knee wasn't really made to push off here whilst he is committing his full upper body in. I'm going to hurt my own knee. So you can try and do this, but I highly recommend you not to do it. So we'll see the different angle in a second, but I'm going to use my secondary leg, not to triangle or cross over my primary heel, but to step on, and I'm going to keep his chest away. I'm going to lift his hips up with my legs, like so. So he's on two knees, I keep some distance, I post on this foot, and I'm going to lift his hips up, like this. Then I get an easy spin underneath, and switch up to a backside 50-50, slide down, catch the heel, close grip that I prefer, and go for my finish from there. So, one more time. We're in a standing 50-50 position. Ward goes to, I have my ankles crossed, Ward goes to kneel down. I keep framing, keep posting, He's heavy on this knee, and it prevents me from spinning underneath or backside. I keep some space, and I try to get this foot on top of my own heel, and I'm not going to push him away, but I rather try to go under and lift him up a little bit. As I spin through, switch, reap down for the backside 50-50, either finish from here, or he back steps and we go for normal 50-50. So just once a different angle. We are on 50-50. Got my heel covered. Okay, Ward goes to kneel down. I frame, carry his weight, try to make some distance on his chest or on his armpit, get my foot on top of my foot. I'm not going to extend away, but I'm going to go underneath and lift him up, spin, switch to my backside 50-50. One more time. Let's go. So, standing 50-50, got my legs crossed, he goes to kneel down, puts weight forward, keep him away, post in his armpit, get my foot here, I'm not going to extend him away, but I'm going to go underneath, lift him up, spin through, get to my backside 50-50, and start working from there. So just a really short clip, a short view for you to understand what happens when my opponent starts to get on his knees and press forward. Could happen from a standing 50-50, or he could try to slowly get up from a 50-50, not necessarily to a standing, but trying to hide your heel and go up on your knees, and be here. Same thing applies. Keep pushing, going in the armpit, framing, trying to go underneath, lift him up, spin, and get to backside, and try and finish from here.